What's up everyone, today I'll be showcasing a solid squad for the Ultra League Premier Classic, Steelix Double Dragon, or basically Triple Dragon Fast Move. If you watched my previous video, you know I went 0-5 in that one, which dropped my rating down to below 2700 again, but I'm currently above 2800 once more, mainly because of this team, which gave me a couple 5-0s. This team functions like a pretty basic ABB, Steelix Dragonite, which is a very solid core, and if you have a bad lead, to switch into Gyarados, and it usually lures out some of Dragonite's hardest answers, which Dragonite then doesn't have to deal with anymore in the back, which is super nice, as Dragonite can really sweep teams. If you don't have a Steelix, by the way, consider running Escavalier or maybe even Excadrill. Both of them would work quite fine. Anyway, let's get into the battles. I'll only be showcasing the first set of 5 I did, since all the other battles were done during the new update, which has just completely broken Go Battle League for many players. It's much more laggy than usual, and well, that's saying something. Kinda sad, to be honest, as the past couple months the game has been working pretty fine, I'd say. And now it's like we've taken 3 steps back, which is kind of sad. Really hoping they fix it soon, because right now it's just not much fun to play or even watch those battles. So I'm taking a little break probably, and honestly, I kind of suggest you to do the same, because it's just not worth it right now. Anyway though, I do have one set of pretty good battles here. Let's get into it, starting with an Escavalier lead, the worst lead I could see. Switch into my Gyarados here. It's a fine matchup. All my fast moves are doing resisted against Escavalier, but you know, Escavalier is quite squishy, so his Dragon Breaths are adding up. Aqua Tail does a good chunk of damage. Clearly, they aren't very prepared for Gyarados, which is why they're staying with Escavalier, so shoot it up, expecting my Gyarados to do more work in the back, and well, looking at what they brought in, it does seem like that's the case, as Combo definitely isn't an answer here. My Dragon Breaths are adding up quite a bit. And I should be able to reach another Aqua Tail if they attempt to farm down, which they do attempt. I do reach it. This might even get another shield. Look at how low we've already brought this Combo. Yeah, that would have knocked out, so I have to shield. I'm bringing my Steelix at this point. It's very obvious they don't really have a good counter to a Dragon Breath user. So I can just sack Steelix here. Even if this is another close combat coming in, I just let it go. I'm confident Dragonite will be able to sweep. Honestly, I expect it to be their own Dragonite. Like Escavalier Double Dragon would make quite a bit of sense with the way they're playing it. And that does seem to be the case. They bring in the Escav versus my Steelix. I respond with Dragonite and they respond with their own. Shadow, Dragon Claw, knocks them out. And in comes the Escavalier again. Oh, one thing by the way, I'm running a regular Dragonite. Only because that's just what I built so long ago. I think Shadow might actually be a little better if you have it, but I'm really enjoying running regular actually. I like the extra bulk, and well, it's cheaper because I already built it. So, you know, run what you enjoy, I guess. Run what you have. Kanto Muk is a very good lead for Steelix, as I do have the super effective Psychic Fangs. In comes a Warrain. This is actually not awesome for my team. Warrain is kind of Pokemon you really have to play around. I've seen quite a few, and they're very doable. Like Steelix is a fine matchup here, especially if you can shoot up Earthquakes. Gyarados does okay here. Just Dragonite really has to watch out. And in general, it's kind of a dance to play around it, but it's very, very doable. Anyway, shoot up the Earthquake very wisely. I go for the Crunch here. This won't knock him out, but we'll put him in a range where I can Dragon Tail down. I kind of don't want to take another Earthquake though, so I actually switch into Gyarados here, and I want to replay this because after this Crunch, they're 4 away. They're 4 Powder Stones away from the Earthquake. That means 8 turns. If I throw 3 Dragon Tails, I won't be able to switch and catch. So what I do is I throw 2 Dragon Tails, then I wait 2 turns, and then I catch. Look at this. 2 Dragon Tails, wait, catch. And that threw them off enough to where they actually fired the Earthquake into my Gyarados. It's a very nice play. Farm it down right now. And now we're in a pretty good position. In comes the Kanto Muk again. We can get off 2 Aqua Tails here probably if they don't throw their move, which should put them quite low, or maybe even take a shield. We'll probably knock them out actually. Yeah, because that's quite a bit. So they throw their move knowing that I'd be able to get to another one. Good play. And my Steelix like it's no problem versus this thing. So I really should wait out my timer. Hopefully I wait out my timer. I'm really bad with waiting out my timer, to be honest. Alright, here we go. Great. In comes a Trevenant. Another Pokemon that's like super neutral versus this team, but Steelix is a pretty good matchup here. All 3 have a decent matchup, but it's kind of Pokemon we have to play around, but it's fine. It's fine. We let this go. At this point, I'm confident that Dragonite will be able to take care of everything. I'll even be able to get to another Psychic Fangs here, which is huge. Either take a shield or drop its health enough. And, well, also get the debuff, of course. Yeah, get the debuff. At this point, I'm just going to farm all the way down. Have a Dragon Claw loaded for the muck. And we should be very, very fine. Good shield there. Yeah. Farm down. Dragon Claw the muck. We game over, I think. Muck is kind of tanky, though. And we're not Shadow, so this probably doesn't knock out. Yeah, we'll be able to farm down. Good game. Gyarados lead. I'd assume this is pretty neutral. I'm much more tanky and I'm doing neutral damage with my Fasus, whereas they're doing resisted, but they also got a super effective Aqua Tail. So I don't really want to take that, and I kind of need to lure out a counter for Dragonite. Could be a Warrior in the back with Gyarados. That's definitely a team I've seen. So kind of want to lure that out with Gyarados. They actually bring in Trevenant though. He also baited me. I really wasn't expecting them to bait, so I shielded. It was just an Aqua Tail, so I have some residual energy left over. But I can do that too. I bait them with an Aqua Tail, and they do take the bait, which is nice. And I no shield this Seed Bomb, which is huge. Doesn't knock me out. I'm not going to get to the crunch though, so I just go for another Aqua Tail. They probably know it's an Aqua Tail. I'm not going to shield, but it does enough chip damage where I should now be able to farm down with Steelix. I'm pretty sure they have the Shadow Ball loaded here though. We'll do a decent chunk, but not enough to really warrant a shield. Yeah, brings me into the yellow, but it's fine. They're bringing a Swampert, so this is quite good for Dragonite. At this point, though, I'm just going to use my Steelix on this thing. I might even make them throw a charge move. No, I'm just going to switch Dragonite. Swampert really isn't that much of a threat for Dragonite, and I know they're probably just going to bring in their Gyarados, throw my Dragon Claw immediately, so they can't get to the crunch, and they let that go. And then I should just be able to farm down the Swampert, yeah. At this point, even if they take out my Dragonite with Swampert, I still got Steelix, which has some Dragon Tails left in it. Yeah, they know it's over, so they concede the match. GG's. Steelix into Crobat. Fantastic lead for me. They switch in a Walrein. Oh, Lapras, actually. Lapras is kind of a pain. Maybe even more so than Walrein, because they get to these serves quite quickly. They throw immediately, which makes me believe they're going to throw their next move immediately, too. So I'm actually going to try to catch. I need 3 more Ice Charge now. It's always 4 Ice Charge for a serve, so I need 3 more now, which I'm going to try to catch on my Gyarados. Unfortunately, it does not end up happening. Now they're at the Skull Bash, which hurt a ton. I think I shield? Or do I call it? Ooh, I should have called it. But now, they need 4 more, and I'm actually going to be able to Dragon Breath down right before they get to that Bash. So that is huge. I have so much energy on my Gyarados now, which I can unleash on this Crobat. Should be able to reach like 3 Aqua Tails before they reach anything. Would be huge. Yeah, we're going to throw another Aqua Tail here. And now we're probably going to get to another one. Yeah, there we go. Right before they get to the Poison Fang. So might even get another shield or put them deep into the red. They know shield. They're going to have to throw their move. They're going to have to, yeah, they have to throw their move. Otherwise, I just take them out with Gyarados. Farm it down. But yeah, they have to throw the move. The energy dry now. Bring in my Steelix. They have an Escavalier, and this is basically game over. Escavalier can do quite a lot of damage here with Mega Horn. But since I'm regular, this extra regular is kind of nice. Where Shadow would kind of have to worry about this Mega Horn. Regular just doesn't care. Regular really just doesn't care. And I get this double super out here, and this will definitely knock out the Escavalier, so I'm actually just speeding this up. Yeah, game over, GG's. Walrein lead, not ideal for Steelix, but definitely where I want to see it. They switched to Surf Edge though, which probably means they have another really good Steelix answer in the back. Not too awesome, but it's fine. Dragonite does okay here. Shooting this up expecting Brave Bird, but they actually Leaf Blade bait me here, meaning they have Brave Bird, because otherwise we were Night Slash, but they just baited me right there, which is a very smart play. Very devastating for me, actually, because now I'm going to have to go 2 shields down if I want to win Switch here. And I definitely want to win Switch here. If it's a better Steelix answer in the back, like Machamp probably, I need Switch. However, since I'm shield down right now, I think the Machamp should be able to just sweep my entire line anyway. Since it will cross-shot my Steelix to death, and then Rock Slide will knock out my Gyarados. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to switch out my Dragonite, and bring in my Steelix, hoping to lure out this Machamp actually. This was the entire play, because now I should be able to Psychic Fangs it a couple times. I still have my Gyarados for that Walrein too, so it's not all bad. And it's a regular Machamp, which is actually much better for Steelix. I don't die to this cross shop. I'll be able to get to another Psychic Fangs right here. This will bring the Machamp quite low. Really hoping I can farm it down. And even if I can't, like, oh, I actually allow them to farm me down at the same time, since I didn't want that Walrein to get more energy against my Steelix, and we simultaneously KO there on purpose. And now, I just gotta survive 2 Icicle Spears, really, and get to a couple crunches. I know they're loaded. I'm actually gonna try to catch here. Doesn't happen, but I still reach the Dragon Claw, which is huge. Very huge. As long as I don't get to 2 Icicle Spears first, my Gyarados should be fine. And I wasn't even sure if I was gonna survive it actually at this point, but I do. And I have to crunch loaded. So we knock out the Walrein right here. Great game. Great game. Great game to finish off the video. That was the final battle. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Good luck, you well, trainers.